Uh-oh.
Suddenly a darkness came over Rowling. What did he say?
He said the evil incantation. Open up a portal.
What did Stephen say? He dares to challenge me, Rowling? I think we all are on the same page. A lot of us. I mean, whether you're for or against what this person has said, you gotta admit, who would have thought that J.K. Rowling, the writer of beloved children's classics, would end up being scarier than Stephen King? He found out personally when she made him just magically disappear off Twitter. She said, "Be gone, King."
That picture you got of JK, man, that is if shit-eating grin was a person.
Boy, she looks like a goddamn villain.
I know, right?
She looks like some shit. Look, I ain't the most versed person in Harry Potter, but she looks like a mother in Slytherin.
She looks like I'll eat your soul or something.
Yeah, she needs to be wearing a black robe everywhere she goes, man. Who would have thought that we got the witch against the Dark Lord himself?
It's a novel in itself, right?
Yeah, man. Let's all talk about how we got this whole thing where we got J.K. Rowling about to do a drive-by on Stephen King right now. We got this these author violence about to happen right here, man. But this all happened when Stephen King went in and retweeted. He went in and retweeted something that J.K. Rowling wrote. He retweeted that, and then old J.K. right here, she threw some love back. She even geeked out a little bit. Shit, if you making J.K. Rowling moist, then you know that she's a fan. She said right here, she says, "I've always revered Stephen King, but today my love reached maybe not Annie Wilkes levels, but new heights. It's so much easier for men to ignore women's concerns or to belittle them, but I won't ever forget the man who stood up when they didn't need to. Thank you, Stephen." So everything seems like it's cool. Oh shit, man. We got a writer on writer harmony going on right here. But then someone had to come in and stir up some shit, man.
Oh Lord.
Things were good, man. Things were good.
That's okay. I'm like, okay, what's wrong here? This is good so far.
Yeah. Things were fine. Somebody had to stir up some shit though. Somebody had to ask. I'm looking at this right here. Somebody said, "Hey man, I don't know why you being cool and everything, but you should address the turf tweet by telling us constant readers if you believe trans women are women." And he had to go and say the one thing that drives this woman insane. He had to come in and say, yes, trans women are women. Suddenly a darkness came over Rowling. What did he say?
He said the evil incantation. Open up a portal.
What did Stephen say? He dares to challenge me, Rowling? It's on. Lightning flying from the hands, clouds swirling about. And she went in and deleted the tweet. And like that, Patronum, Stephen was gone from her Twitter page. But she went on further. First, she made him disappear. And then she said, I'm going to do worse than that. I already killed you in my eyes. Now I'm going to unfollow you. And then she banished him by blocking him forever from her Twitter page. God damn, that escalated real quick.
Damn, not Twitter page.
It went from love to dark hate.
Sheesh.
After a while.
Stephen King was just trying to be PC.
He was.
Yeah, right?
He was just trying to get out of there.
Stephen King was being cool, man.
Trying to get out the room. He was trying to get the Twitter room.
And I gotta tell you, I hope this shit escalates, man, because it'll be the best fight you've ever seen. A lot of people were debating back and forth about J.K. Rowling because let's admit, man, you know, I'm not a potophile. I love the movies, but I can't, and I'm a big fan of the movies, but I can't say I'm a big fan to the point where I'm saying that I know everything about Harry Potter. There's so many of them. I watched so many movies today for work that I have not had a chance to see those movies as much as I want to, but I love them. And like a lot of people, they love Harry Potter, man.
I could never get into it because I just thought it was always funny that the villain took the summers off. And let Harry Potter do what he got to do. Now, I'm oversimplifying because there's some sort of spell over the house and they can't do nothing. I just thought that was just silly. I'll get you next semester.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'll be back. Everybody who hated Potter said the same way. I'll be back, Potter. People grew up with J.K. Rowling. So what they want to do is they don't want to believe that this woman has gone to the levels that she is with her latest tweets, man, with her latest beliefs that she's put out there.
So she's this generation's Bill Cosby?
Yes.
Looks like it.
She's doing that?
Can you believe like 20 years ago, boy, can you believe like taking some poor 9-year-old or 7-year-old or 6-year-old or 8-year-old kid, putting them in a time machine or freezing them and releasing them today, and they find out that Harry Potter, Elmo, and Bill Cosby, they've all done some crazy shit.
Like, what?
Yeah. This one was a billionaire, and she can't let this shit go at all. She has some obvious problems with not even trans people. I think she zeroes in, probably with trans in general, but she zeroes in on trans women to the point where she will, if you bring something up that simply agrees with her, or disagrees with her, someone like Stephen King, a huge writer like Stephen King, just simply says one thing and disagrees with her on that one little thing to the point where she's gonna banish him. You got a problem, man.
Do you really have to do anything? You know, like let the guy say whatever, and you just don't do anything.
Yeah, you huff off. You know, you throw a the equivalent of like a little bit of a little tantrum and huff and puff away. I mean, that's weird to me, man. You know.
I don't even know if I could believe this dude's tweet. You know, it was such a PC, like, yes, trans women are women. Let me get out of here.
Yeah, he just
You know what I mean?
made it very
He didn't want no
short and
backlash.
clear.
Yeah, but
He didn't want no backlash.
in her mind, it's not that she is going against transgender people. What she is doing is that she's defending women. This is a feminist issue for her. Now, TERF, I forgot what TERF means. Let me see. I got it over here because she keeps putting out this thing called TERF Wars.
50 slang she's doing.
Yeah, and TERF means trans exclusionary radical feminists. So,
that's too much.
Yeah, that's way too many. Man, we look, you know, all these.
So what?
All these, you know, we just got through learning how to say LGBTQ plus.
Right, I know.
You know,
And it was out of control.
So
Yeah.
does it mean like you're a feminist, but you exclude trans
yeah,
women?
in a sense that way, because to her this is a feminist issue. She's protecting women because in her mind she believes the definition is almost an acceptance of trans people is somewhat putting feminists in danger. Are risking their safety. You know, she's been making some statements lately that definitely make her seem like she's not crazy about the idea of trans. She's worried for one thing. There's like somebody went in. If you go to some articles, they took her. I think on the Vulture page, they took her this long 3,000 word essay that she wrote trying to explain herself. And they said that's way too much. Let us break it down to the 5 points that she's doing. I'm not going to go through all 5 points, but one thing that she's talking about is that trans people will erode the legal definition of sex and replace it with gender, which if you really look that up, sex and gender are two different things. Sex has to do with the label that you're given because of your genitals. Gender is more about behavior. Gender is more about legal status, social acceptance. So it's identity, I guess. So it's that they're two different things. It's not anything.
layered.
Yeah. What's that?
You know what I'm saying? It's very layered, like you
Yeah.
said. It's layered.
Yeah, it's not eroding the definition of sex at all. Male and female. That is described by your genitals. I don't think that's two different things, man. The bathroom thing bothers her, even though it's been shown that that it's not really a threat for transgender women to use the same bathrooms. It's not, they have more to risk just existing than going to the same bathroom than women. Now I guess straight born women or women who are not trans. They don't have anything to worry about as much as trans women. And when we talk about this bathroom thing, I don't know what it is with her, man, but it's going to take magic to make her say that word woman in context to transgender people, man.
It sounds like some trans woman stole her boyfriend or something, and she got so upset, like she couldn't get over it or something.
It's weird, man. This woman can sit up here and accept elves and warlocks and giants, ghosts. She can accept witches, but when it comes to trans people, oh no, fuck that. Hey, that's just real. It keeps going back to the question of why are you so stuck on this? At some point, why are you?
I just told you.
What? Maybe she's trans. I don't know. Maybe she's. I don't. Why are you having this tug of war with this one word with transgender women? It's simple. Have your beliefs. You can have your beliefs, but why are you fighting them so much on having this word?
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. It's very revealing when you shut down Stephen King like that. You don't even want to hear. You don't even want to engage. You want your point to be out there, and that is that.
I mean, her doing that is not going to erase Stephen King out there. He's there, and like people are talking all this stuff. So what's the point? It just makes her look weird. That's all.
It's not going to erase transgender women.
Yeah, just makes her look weird.
Oswald, you gonna say something, sir?
No, I was just saying. A lot of it stems from just her, having this platform and this quote unquote authority. And when you go against what these type of people you go against what they're saying or have different beliefs from them, they're going to want to shut you down because they think they can. You know what I mean? Because of the power, money, or whatever they got on them. You know what I mean? So for her, to go there and just kind of shut this guy down like that is her, trying to show her quote unquote power.
Yeah.
And if it's my way or the highway.
Yeah, she feels like this
there is no discussion. My way is right, your way is not.
Yep. She feels like this is, I know what she's thinking, this is such an important issue for women that there is no argument or discussion to be had. I admire your passion for women, but in women's safety, but that's why I'm kind of confused about this. Ms. Rowling, I'm like, because I'm thinking like, you're stuck in this one word right here. These transgender women ain't going anywhere, all right? That's the thing. No. That's happening now. And we should accept it. It's if you really, why are you stuck on a word when there's real issues with women, where there's real danger with women going on out there? Yeah. We still got sex trafficking. We still got genital mutilation going on in places, man. Taken away from the danger, there's still inequality here all around the world, and especially here in the free world, man, where we don't think it is. There's still inequality in employment.
Sexual harassments, everything.
They're still there in laws. There are women. What's that?
Mm-hmm. No, and she has the platform and the resources to help in those areas that you just mentioned. And being stuck on this one word or this one thing is, it's kind of silly. I don't know if she has or has not, but this behavior is showing contrary to if she has done that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get it. There's a lot of shit to be upset about. I know it's more than just a word. There's an issue behind that, but fuck, man, it's done. You proved you proved your point as far as what you believe. Fucking let it go.
Yeah, we got your point.
Just concentrate on some shit, man. They want to be called women. What's so hard about letting them be called women, man? It's not. I can understand if it was proven to be someone of a danger, but there's no proof in there that saying that these transgender women are women. There's no proof that that's harming anyone. It's not eroding anything. It's not corrupting anything. I can understand if there was an argument to be made on that, but that's not been proven yet. In fact, she put some stuff out there that has not been proven. She just put baseless things out there. You look up those five things of why she disagrees with this term. You'll see that she just throw some shit out there. It's turning to what she believes and trying to put it out there like this is happening because J.K. Rowling have said so. No.
Yeah, like you said, there are much bigger problems out there than this thing that you believe it's a problem.
I'm just going by what they say as, there's no basis for some of the things that she's talking about. I definitely don't want to speak for women out there, but I do think that this some of the things that she's put out there could potentially be harmful. Because I don't think they're all true.
I just don't like the my way or the highway attitude as far as canceling people or trying to dismiss something that could be discussed. If there's discussion to be had, why not discuss it? Just shutting things off and being a big baby about it is not, doesn't help anything. Just makes you look more of an asshole,
Yeah.
Yeah, when you unfollow Stephen King, it's not going to change anything. He's there.
I mean,
right.
Chat, there's women in the chat. We're saying our thing right here, and I have a woman right here, but chat, if there's women in there, I don't want to speak on my own. If I'm speaking out of turn on J.K. Rowling, and let me know. I'm just telling you how I feel. I just don't think it's right to start attacking a group with these things that you really don't have any basis on. Okay. Everybody say you're a good guy. I really wasn't asking for anybody to tell me I was a good guy. I was really asking for a different opinion. But no, if people understand what I'm saying, then that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't think that you're speaking for anybody in particular. I didn't think that you were.
Yeah.
It didn't come off. I didn't come off as that. I don't think he was speaking for anybody. I think we just speaking as far as her and her behavior. This J.K. Rowling, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she had a successful book series, but that doesn't make her an authority to talk about this kind of shit. You're a good writer, but that's it.
Let me just say this because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being nice, really. Let me just go ahead and tell you how I feel. Honestly, I feel like J.K. Rowling is one of those people who's got billions of dollars and lost her mind. I think she's crazy.
She's bored. That's all.
Yeah, I think she's crazy. I guess having money does that to some people. I don't know. She's just, she's one of those people who has a lot of money, so been so used to people. Just my opinion. People telling her that they love her so much and they love all her words, and you've had such an influence in my life. And then you get this one thing right here where I believe she thought that she's gonna put this out here, and people gonna be like, "Well, if J.K. Rowling said it, it must be right." Patronum, yay! And and then she found out that people like, "That's right." Yeah, wait a minute, what the? And she's not used to people just kind of hating on her like this, so she ain't budging. The bitch is crazy, if you ask me, and I'm sticking to that, man.
Well, that's what I was kind of getting towards, right? When I was saying that, she's written these things, she has resources to do these certain, to get things done, and the fact that she is successful and she is popular. Gives her the quote unquote authority to say what she has to say. You know what I mean? And if you are not going to budge or follow or agree with her, guess what? You're wrong. And you're so wrong that I'm going to, delete you from this thing and not talk to you again. And, that is your punishment for not believing what I'm telling you.
I bet Stephen King is crying after that.
Oh, Stephen.
She's not following me
Stephen
anymore.
King's doing this shit right now. I don't give a
Stephen King was just trying to leave the conversation.
Man, he's like, I've been writing books long before you were writing it. You.
I've had my problems with Stephen King, but not to the point where I never thought that Stephen King, and I'm not saying this because he agrees with me on this, because a lot of things I disagree with him on. I've had some major problems with Stephen King's writing and his character depictions, but I've always thought Stephen King was a cool motherfucker just to sit down and talk to. I always thought he was, for somebody as famous as he is, who was influential as he is, I always thought he was a cool dude, man. But as far as J.K. Rowling goes, nah, man, she's insane at this point. She's not used to this many people telling her to f off.
She's not used to the word no. Billionaires, you tell a billionaire no?
Yeah. Because there's some bigger issues here, man, that this probably is going to bring up. Some bigger questions that's going to get brought up with this. At this time, when everybody's kind of cancel crazy, like they're canceling TV shows for anybody who just has the wrong tan lotion on.
That mud mask.
Yeah, that mud mask. That Golden Girl shit. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, I didn't agree with removing that. That was part of the joke, But that's another thing, man. But they're removing tons of TV shows now.
Oh yeah. The Dixie Chicks are that's called the Chicks now.
Just the chicks. They took them dicks off them chicks, man. They got a mouse to move a mountain.
I sure did.
Yeah, man. Even Mickey, they even got to Mickey. They got him to budge. They're talking about changing Splash Mountain. They're gonna give it a motif of the Frog Princess. A Princess and the Frog, whatever. Yeah, Princess and the Frog. Which, hey, listen, I agree with them changing it, but it wasn't. It was not at the top of my priority. There's a whole lot of other shit to be worried about other than Splash Mountain. The point is not to debate what's going on with those things, but talk about what's going on with all of these J.K. Rowling properties that are out there right now. J.K. Rowling's creation, Harry Potter, is bigger than her now. You know, this is an industry on its own. Prints money on its own. You know, the movies here, like I said, I love the films, but you know, you have the films that are out there which are still having an influence on generations coming up. But on top of that, you have the story's still going. You know, not going well, so they can probably get around this, but Fantastic Beasts, that's still going. You know, they got Harry Potter Land, Hogwarts at Universal Studios, man, that's still going strong.
Through 7 books and 8 movies, The Adventures of Harry Potter.
They couldn't put a wizard head on this chick or something. It was just, they got a soccer mom coming out. Warner Brothers, Universal, they gotta be sitting back and sweating and talking about, God damn, I wish this bitch would just shut the
Like, shut up, woman.
Can we kidnap this chick and just put in the basement for a little bit until we get our money? You know, can we lobotomize her, reprogram
or they
her?
can hack her Twitter page, which would be easier.
No, she'll pull some magic shit and get it back up.
Yeah, she doesn't know magic.
Man, can we keep her in a basement somewhere until she just changes her mind? Can we waterboard her or something until they act right?
Just hack her accounts.
You know, they're even making a Harry Potter game that's coming out right. Not now. They say it's going to be coming out. Let me see here. They say that's going to be coming out in 2021, possibly. I'm looking at this on Polygon.
Potter game. Oh,
yeah, big. Sure. Yeah,
Why are they
massive
making
game.
a new game? Like, this is not even popular anymore, is it?
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Harry Potter's huge.
But like, books are older now.
They're timeless. That's why I said by a new generation that's coming in. Now, everybody, there's kids who are coming in rediscovering Harry Potter. That's why they have this. It's an industry of its own.
Harry Potter is right up there with Star Wars, Star Trek, all those franchises.
I like Harry Potter more than I like Star Wars these days.
These new ones, yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to change that. How do you think? Do you think this is gonna affect the money making power of this property, of this franchise?
I think it depends on what kind of coverage it gets, right? Because when you brought it up to me, I said I didn't see this at all. You know what I mean? Depending on how big it gets, who gets wind of it, and who starts championing it, maybe you may see some backlash. But right now, I don't see it no more than what it is right now. Just some Twitter back and forth foolishness that people will forget. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I said, it depends on who gets wind of it and who wants to push it.
Yeah. What do you think?
But right now, I don't see anything.
Yeah. What do you think, babe?
I would say what she did was fucked up, but at least one good thing, she didn't say anything. As reply back to him, she unfollowed him and stuff like that, but she didn't say anything. If she said something, it could have been much worse.
Yeah.
So it would still work. Maybe they can put a little bit of weight on these, but it will still work on if she doesn't go crazy after this. Do some more weird shit.
There's no guarantee of that right now. I think her image is a little tarnished right now, but as far as the property goes, I think people, and reasonably so, they're able to go in and separate the property now from her because she had a big hand in things. But I think ever since something like Fantastic Beasts came out and it's not doing all that well. You know, it's not the moneymaker that they thought it would be. It's been wrapped up in its own controversies with casting and all this stuff with Johnny Depp and everything. It's had its trouble, man. It has not performed as well as they thought. I think you're going to start to see her involvement in all of these things be minimalized. I know that they say here that she does have a big role in this Harry Potter game that's coming out. So I hope that's the case, man. I'm not gonna blame the property on the actions of one woman when this is huge now, because there's a lot of people. I'm not talking about the rich people. You know, this has employed a lot of people. You know, that park, that theme park, you know, puts people to work. I'm sure that, you know, that in other ways that we don't even see that people are earning money with this. I don't think those people should suffer because she says something that personally I think is kind of crazy.
Right. You know, and hopefully if somebody does come out with this, they be able to spin it that way to kind of separate, you know, the empire from her. You know what I mean? So they keep that going, you know, still they got to do with her, but separate that empire so people who are employed can keep being employed and not have to feel like they have to make a choice, you know, to for their morals or, you know, for their job, you know, because of this franchise being so tightly attached to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hopefully.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't think anything will happen to it. I don't think it should. You know, this is it's at a point now. Like I said, this is, you know, Harry Potter is bigger than her.
Yeah.
As you said,
You're
at
right
least
about
the empire that's out there. So yeah.
Yeah, business-wise, a lot of companies behind those things. You know,
Yeah.
books, movies, games, and
Yep. So yeah, folks, we'll see. I think it'll be business as usual in Potterland, but
Yeah.
but you know, this is the time to like really pull her ass back from, because she's going off in this weird way. I don't know why.